Welcome back to Good Morning Good Morning Vail. We are live at the Burton U.S. Open, and a big thanks to our sponsors. One of them is Brown-Forman, and joining me now is Adrianne Dabney with Brown-Forman, and we are going to talk about whiskey, right?
That's right, whiskey in the morning.
Whiskey in the morning, and thank you for being a sponsor so we could be out here. And one of the things that goes along with the Burton U.S. Open is having a good time and partying a little responsibly, of course. And you have some new products for Jack Daniel's.
Definitely, yes. We're really excited. We've got the brand new Jack Daniel's Straight Tennessee Rye that was just launched last fall, and it's really exciting for the distillery because it's the only new grain bill to come out of the distillery since its inception. So really great that we're kind of innovating and offering something new with rye being such a hot category, and it's actually really good stuff as well. So it's got a 70% rye grain bill, so it's kind of like middle of the road rye content. So it's got a little bit of spice, but it's still balanced with the other grains as well. So really good stuff.
Okay, so this is the new product. Wow, congratulations, a new little baby at the Jack Daniel's family.
Right.
Will we be able to get this at the concerts tonight?
Not at the concerts, but you should be able to find it at all your local retailers and establishments, and give it a try. It's great. And cocktails, also great to sip neat on the rocks as well.
Okay, all right. If you're going to be a big boy drinker, a big girl drinker, then you can have that on the rocks. But today you're going to mix up a cocktail for us.
Yes, I'm going to make the 5-in-1, which is really refreshing, really delicious, and easy to make at home as well.
Okay.
So we'll get that started. We're going to start with an ounce of our Jack Daniel's Tennessee Rye.
And now, what the difference between rye and just the plain Jack Daniel's is just there's more rye in it?
Exactly. So with our Jack Daniel's Old Number 7, it's 80% corn, and with our rye, it's 70% rye. So that higher rye content makes it a rye whiskey.
Okay. It smells really good, actually. It has a fresh smell to it that's really nice.
And then we're going to do an ounce of our dry vermouth, and then an ounce of our pamplemousse liqueur. Go.
Wow, this sounds kind of nice.
Lots of good stuff in
Mark
here.
Sassy's like he's kind of circling us right now, like he's ready for it or something.
We got an ounce of our lemon juice, and then an ounce of simple syrup.
Simple syrup. You can see the sugar.
That's
little bit of sugar in there. Sweeten it up.
Now we're gonna shake this bad boy up because we got to get those ingredients nice and mixed.
What's the difference between an East Coast rye and a West Coast rye?
Good question. So, you know, it's just kind of like two different styles of rye. Your East Coast is going to be super high rye content, so like 95%, sometimes 100%, whereas your West Coast rye is definitely more like the barley rye, so 51%, kind of, you know, just above that, you know, marker to be a rye. So Jack Daniel's kind of fits in the middle there. Not quite the East Coast, not quite the West Coast, sits in the middle at 70%, so you're getting a really nice balanced flavor with not only the rye and the spice, but also with the other grains.
Okay, all right. So you're sitting in the middle, the mountains of Colorado. We're mixing up a drink. Have you been to the Burton U.S. Open before?
This is my first time. I'm so excited to be here. The energy has been crazy fun. Oh, forgot our bitters there. There we go.
A little splash of bitters, giving it a nice, pretty color.
Yes, and then top it off with some bubbles, some club soda there.
Ooh, this looks like a really nice cocktail to have. Really refreshing on a nice, hot, sunny day, too.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, it's, you know, Jack and Coke, Jack Ryan Coke is always nice, but you can always mix it up a little bit with other cocktails.
Right,
so.
Have something fun and delicious. Adrianne, thank you so much for coming out today, and thank you to Brown-Forman for being a sponsor of the morning show. We are live from the Burton U.S. Open. You can find Jack Daniel's at the concerts, which are free tonight at Solaris. So thanks for coming in. Have so much fun out here watching the big air. Okay, we're going to take a look at the weather forecast and a sip for cocktails. We'll be right back.